Greetings one and all, my name is Lancer, welcome back once again to Fate Zero. We'll be watching episode 8 and last time on. Castor has gone after Saber directly, heading towards the castle here in the forest. But he's not the only one, as Cainith has come here as well. Which also means Lancer's here, which he saved Saber at the last second, proclaiming that I am the only one who may kill the wounded Saber. And while Cainith is going after Kiritsugu, and Kiritsugu has a smile on his face as he's about to take his shot. What does he have up his sleeve? Let's get right into the episode.
Madam.
And these two are running. Kira used Cainith to draw Kiritsugu before.
Another intruder has just arrived. They're waiting for us in the direction we're headed.
Let's circle around to the north side then.
I love seeing these two interact.
The one who's coming is Kire Kotomine.
Interesting that she can tell. I love having the scenes between Maya and Irie because it's like the wife and the mistress. You can already tell there's tension between them, more so on Maya's part. Like obviously Irie, she's happy enough just to be with Kiritsugu. Whereas Maya, it's like she's accepted just, well, I mean, I don't know if she's accepted, but it's just like, you know, she'll never have that with Kiritsugu. The closest she had was that hotel scene, but I mean, it's hard to know what exactly Kiritsugu feels towards Maya. Is it just a work relationship? How much does he actually care for her? I mean, we know he does care for her because of a scene later.
The orders that were given to you by Kiritsugu were to protect me from harm, right? But what?
It's
You
Kire.
mustn't let him get to Kiritsugu.
How did you?
What a coincidence. I was thinking the very same thing. Kire Kotomine represents the most dangerous threat that Kiritsugu has ever had to face.
Yeah, himself.
Please prepare yourself, madam.
I will. Please don't worry about me. Do whatever you think you have to do.
Do what we need to do, huh?
Isn't the human heart a funny thing?
How would you know? You're not human. I think she's saying that more to Maya. I mean, I get that obviously in this series we only have so much time, which is why I really need to read the novelization of this show. The novel's what came first, but just because I know there's a lot more details of certain things that were omitted in the show. Not that I need everything spelled out for me, but it's just like Maya's relationship with Kiritsugu is so interesting. Again, clearly she fancies him to an extent. I mean, a lot of that can sort of be inferred. It's like, I'm sure it was similarly to what happened with Kiritsugu in his life, where it's just he was a victim of bad circumstances and he was found by a mercenary, gave him a second chance at life. Safe to assume maybe the same thing happened with her. I just love seeing Irie interact with her because it's like some dark part of Maya is probably just like, I could just kill you right now and take him for myself, but that wouldn't fix the problems. But anyway, speaking of problems,
You repeat an attack you know to be absolutely futile.
it's all part of the plan. No ordinary bullet.
Scum!
Now he knows where you are. Not a word said. Not a word need to be said. This scene actually does add credence. The big thing during the Saber Lancer fight, just like, Kiritsugu, just shoot him. You know, this adds to it just like, if he did try to shoot Cainith, he probably had this fucking thing with him. He wouldn't be so much of a fool just stand out in the open. So if Kiritsugu did take the shot, this probably would have blocked it and then it'd be like, oh, there you are. Context clues, people.
He was somehow able to breach Volum and Hydrogram's autonomous defense? His ineffective childish attack simply lulled me into lowering my guard.
Lowering your guard into opening a perfect circle around the bullet. You're lucky that bullet wasn't any lower. You'd be dead on the spot.
Everywhere. You piece of low-born trash! You will pay with your life.
He knows exactly how powerful this is now. It's not going to work on him twice. He'll channel all his mana into his defense.
Yep, that's the
Yes.
point.
That's exactly what I need him to do.
Meanwhile, this man's just going for a brisk jog. No bullets were fired there.
An illusion.
Hope you aimed for the head for all those. Fucking Magecraft, man. Just channel mana defense into bullets. Yep. Makes you wonder how strong was Kirei before he trained with Tokiomi, and what kind of training did he undergo? Because I mean, when we met Kirei 3 years before this, he wasn't a mage, or at least he wasn't well trained as a mage because he needed to train with Tokiomi. But I mean, he's a fucking prodigy. We learned from Kiritsugu's like details of it's like he learned divination, healing, defense, all this stuff, but he never like fully mastered them. He just knew enough about it. Kirei could have been an absolute beast if he decided to perfect everything in Magecraft. This is sufficient enough. Poor Maya. That little smirk.
Woman, this may come as a surprise to you,
Woman.
but I haven't come here to this place in order to defeat you.
I'm well aware of that. Kiriko to Mine.
I know what you are.
Kiritsugu Emiya tonight or ever.
I like that she's aware that he's aware of Kiritsugu. I mean, they know because he went to where Kaneth was to try and lure him out, and he's been trying to chase him. Though I like to envision like Kiritsugu and Kirei meeting at any point before they actually do meet in the very end. It is very poetic that they don't meet till the very, very end of this story, once they both reached both the pinnacle and ends of their characters. Strong woman.
He's a skilled executioner.
It's not regular magic.
Kiritsugu taught me a lot more than how to drive a car. He taught me to live and to survive. Shoppies to leben!
Fate Stay Night fans creaming their pants with this one. Only time this song's ever played. They were close.
Not so fast!
Nice. God, Irie. It's through seeing Elia fight later. So this thread magic thing, it's an Ainsburn technique, clearly. The dubbing is a little weird on that, because that's meant to imply that Kiritsugu taught her that move, but no. I think the thread magic thing is part of just Ainsburn magic, but just, yeah, he taught me to live and survive, you know, not to give up. That makes me emotional thinking about just knowing the kind of character Kiritsugu is, especially at the point that Irie meets him initially. Which is also cool, like, when you look at some of the other art and stuff and, like, the visuals and different openings and endings, when Kiritsugu initially meets Irie, she is kind of like that dead inside homunculus, but ironically enough, it's a dead inside man like Kiritsugu that makes her into the happy person she is today, discovering the wonders of the world, and then she does smile. I'm pretty sure it's the ending of the second part of this where we actually see some of the visuals for that. I gotta make note of that so I can actually watch it.
Finish him!
You have a blicky. Yeah, you're not beating him. The way that shot is done, and it's just, it makes it look like he's fucking hip thrusting the tree. Like, why'd you show his hips just like that? But actually, he's just like air palming the tree. Fuck the tree. Fuck the tree.
I will fuck the tree. Fuck the tree. Fuck the tree.
Maybe move the threads? I don't know. Yeah, he's too strong.
You bastard!
Oh, fucking throat kicked. Jesus. He could kill both of them there. I mean, to be fair, he does try to kill one of them in a second. Anyway, back to chivalry.
It's that grimoire, Lancer. As long as he holds that noble phantasm, our situation will not improve.
I see.
Should have told me that from the start.
What say you to taking an all-or-nothing gamble?
It feels a bit shameful, but there's no glory in simply fighting these ugly things. Count me in, Saber.
Saber's all about those all-or-nothing gambles. You should know, Lancer. You saw several of them when you fought.
Can you run on the wind?
I understand.
Can you run on the wind?
Superior skill can only defeat so many before being completely overwhelmed by sheer numbers.
Doing the fucking Subaru finger fingy dingy.
Oh, that beautiful face of yours. Make it twist and contort in pain for me. Ja!
Here we go.
Strike!
A little unsheathing. Run on the wind.
Prepare to die. Strike him! Danger!
A spear that negates magic. Figure you also hit him with the uncurable wound one, too. Was his Kill Bill?
Did you like that? If Saber had the use of her left hand, you would have experienced the same.
You wouldn't be standing here. He can't fight physically, but he's not out of it yet. Just setting off all the fucking traps. That moment just goes to show, just like, this war is such bullshit. I mean, you figure by now, the fact that we've had 3 wars up to this point, has there been any record of anyone's wish actually being granted? Is there actually, like, a list of people who have won the wars? 'Cause I know at Heaven's Feel, Elia talks about, like, oh, and it was either the 2nd or 3rd war. Like, it was the bloodiest one. There was actually, like, no winners anywhere. Like, everyone died. Just seeing the servants, like, working together in this. Can this not be settled over for a different kind of competition. But that is the thing with the Grail War, though. It's like it's done in such a short period of time because these servants aren't meant to stay in the world for as long as they are. So in theory, it's just like so long as you can keep supplying them with the mana, they could stick around. I mean, obviously that's stuff that's shown later that it doesn't really matter. It's because they're tethered from both the Grail to their masters. The masters are the anchor. All that to say is, look what we do when we combine our strengths.
I didn't come here and join the Holy Grail War, only to fight in this ridiculous sort of battle.
Fucking little amoeboid.
You skulking little rat.
Just chilling.
Surely you don't expect the same trick to work on me a second time, do you? It was a fluke, a stroke of luck, plain and simple. Now I'm going to teach you the difference.
Not a
I
word.
shall use healing magic to
Me,
regenerate
me,
your
me, me,
heart.
me, 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 me.
You will curse the cowardice of those who hired you.
He's
You
just
will
talking
curse
in a
the
mirror right
Ainsburgs
now.
for making a mockery of the Grail War.
Channel that defense.
I knew you'd do that, scum.
And I knew you'd do that. Instant transmission. Well, care to settle this now?
Is something wrong?
It's my master. He's in danger.
Well, he went off and fought on his own.
I'm certain that the danger comes from my own master. Lancer, hurry to his side.
King of Knights, you have my thanks.
Think nothing of it. Let us keep our pride intact.
I mean, we could just fight right now, which I think is what Kiritsugu was banking on, but, I mean, it's this moment that causes a further rift between Kiritsugu and Saber. I mean, it's payback. Lancer saved her, and then now she's letting him go. As much as I love the characters, I'm not fully on, like, Kiritsugu's side, really, even though I love the man to death. You can realize that these servants are people. They have their own agency. This is a game of chess in which the pieces can choose to move on their own if they want. But as we see in a moment, it's this choice that could have nearly costed Saber her own life. Thankfully, Lancer is as honorable as she is. There's still other things, though.
That must mean that all went according to Kiritsugu's plan.
Well, other than this part, you letting him go.
Your origin is based on cutting and tying, kid.
Cutting and tying.
If you cut a thread and then retie it, it will always be thicker where you cut it. In that sense, it carries a connotation of irreversible change. I've powdered some of your ribs, and also put a very special part inside of here. Your origin will materialize in anything shot by these bullets. If they attempt to use any magic against it, your origin will interfere with and destroy their magic circuits.
That's so broken.
The more powerful the mage, the more their magic circuits will run haywire and short out.
Uh-huh.
Naturally, they will never be able to recover. These will be your ace in the hole. Origin rounds. I've made 66 in total.
66.
Don't waste them.
Oh, he doesn't. That's the one confusing part about his contender is every shot he fires an origin round? You figured it would be just to be safe. I mean, the first one he shot, there was no magic really because it just went around it. And then, so honestly, the first shot that hit him was honestly the fucking amoeboid trying to save him. Oh, magic, disperse. So it doesn't get in the way, but he went out of his way to catch it the second time. Yeah, the origins and all that, which is a cool idea just because like your circuits and whatnot, your magic circuits is kind of just like your DNA. It's carried over like generations. It can be used as a weapon to both enhance or any other way. But this way, the more powerful the mage. You talked about writhing in pain, Kenneth. I don't know how he doesn't just die right here. God. Nothing more to say.
I'm sure you must know how easy it would be for me to skewer you right now, Master of Saber.
So that's it, is it?
Now he speaks.
Neither of us wish for our duel to be ended that way. The reason you survived our encounter is the nobility demonstrated by the King of Knights.
I mean, I feel like Kiritsugu could have found a way out. I mean, he didn't exactly seem afraid. Yeah, again, just a good thing Lancer is as honorable as Saber, because, I mean, could have just killed Saber right here. Which is why Kiritsugu gets justifiably a little angry later on. Not visibly, though. Cool little interaction there. I mean, it's just those quick moments where it's just like characters who speak to each other right here, and it's just like they'll never interact really ever again, but just those little moments. Just, he didn't speak a word to Kenneth other than his name the one time, but the Lancer just like, huh, so that's it, huh? There's still Irie and Maya.
It appears to me that the two of you came here to challenge me. By whose order do you dare attack?
My own. She can't speak, dude.
Most likely, you are a homunculus charged with protecting the Grail vessel. Tell me now, who ordered you to fight me?
Why fight so hard?
Saber will arrive shortly. My lord, it is dangerous here.
So it's red after all.
Didn't think she had red blood. I don't know, what would it be? Blue? Black blood? Well, actually, that might be a valid question. Like, oh, you have like black blood or something?
Could these women have challenged me of their own accord, without being ordered to do so?
Behold the power of love, Kirei.
Kiritsugu Emiya is like me. He is alone and empty inside. Understood by no one.
He's just like me for real. How can you know a man you've never met? But, I mean, that speaks to itself, though. Thinking of that power of joy and love and all that, and well, here it is in full display. Kiritsugu didn't order them at all to do this, but they did it anyway, because they love him that much. Honestly, I would do the same for the man.
He must be.
Yeah, otherwise, why am I doing any of this?
Stay awake. You must stay awake.
The enemy who was here just a minute ago.
He escaped.
What happened to Maya?
Her wounds are grave, but not life-threatening. I'm more concerned about you.
Well,
You've lost so much blood.
you being here helps.
Irisville, how?
I want you to carry Avalon, Irie.
What? This is a noble phantasm that
A wise choice.
I think you should keep it.
Unless its original owner, Saber, is nearby to supply it with mana. The scabbard won't function at all. You will be the one who'll be working with Saber from now on. So you should have it.
To be fair, she wasn't nearby in that moment, but I mean, what's the range on that? Is it at least like within a couple meters? To be fair, Kiritsugu, you probably could have used it in that moment, potentially, when you're face to face with Lancer, but again, I don't know what the range needs to be for that.
Additionally, tell no one of this, not even Saber herself.
Well, now we kind of have to tell her.
From the moment you touched me, I felt Avalon's power. That Inquisitor is as dangerous as I imagined he'd be.
Yeah, honestly,
No.
Maya's the lucky one here.
We were lucky today. But there's no telling what will happen next time.
I mean, if he stabbed her in the head, then she would have died.
Is that I can't let him get to Kiritsugu, no matter what. I'm not the only one here who's protecting him.
No.
Isn't that right, Maya?
And also
Next
Saber, but yeah.
We'll win for sure.
You can win by staying alive. Episode 8, The Mage-Slayer. Well, that was episode 8 of Fate Zero. I always like that it gives the title of the episode at the end of the episode, even though obviously when you click on, at least here on Crunchyroll, you click it and you see it anyway. But I think on Netflix, it just has like episode 1, 2, 3, 4, which is better. So that way you get to the very end and it's like, oh, that's what the episode, because some of the episode titles are spoilers. But yeah, this was the little Dark Forest arc. Underrated, honestly, like, because again, a lot of people I think give more praise to the second half of Fate Zero more than the first. But the first half has its good amount of action, and like this part especially I think goes unsung. Just, you know, Saber and Lancer fighting together, two badass women here who aren't even the masters fighting Kirei, Kiritsugu and Kei in this fight. This part of the show I think shows specifically just, I think some of the best fights in this aren't even like the servant battles, it's the master fights, which I mean there's not that many of them, but more than the physical part, it's the mental battles, just the psychological ideologies clashing and all that. The fight between Kiritsugu and Kei that just speaks volumes, just Kei just spouting all these words, just like, you low-born scum, I will rend your flesh, and Kiritsugu doesn't say a fucking word. I mean, really, Kiritsugu won from the very beginning, just having that weapon to channel the defense and then shooting the origin round. But we got our first glimpses in Natalia as well. Or, I mean, who's she? No, I'm not playing ignorant right now. We'll see more of her later, and we'll see that scene again. When you really look at this show, there's really kind of two characters that are, I feel like, fit more of the typical main protagonist role. That's Waver and Irie. I mean, when you look at who gets the more screen time out of all the characters, I feel like though Kiritsugu is the main character, really, you only get so many scenes with him. But to be fair, every scene you get with him is absolute gold. I mean, even Kirei, to an extent, is kind of more the main character as well. I mean, he's our main antagonist, sort of, or at least he'll get to that point. But good character stuff all around. That's really what this first part's all about. And well, more and more of that will be happening next time. But either way, it's my reaction to episode 8 of Fate Zero. Join me next time for episode 9, as everything else will be coming out soon. Till next time, I'm Lancer. Thanks for watching.